Well, hey guys, welcome back to the homestead, and welcome back to another edition of Seed Saving Wednesdays. Just kind of want to do a quick tour, show you all the plants that we're trying to save for seeds, and show you the progress on some of those, because I think that's kind of the adventure here, is to let's follow the plants along as they develop and when they start to develop seeds. I think we've got some significant differences this week. We don't have the beets flowering yet, but I think they're very close. I think on the rutabagas, you'll be able to see the bean pods definitely developing more. And then the black nebula carrots, those are probably starting to get to the point where they should actually start forming some seeds. The flowers are kind of reaching full maturity. So we turn around and kind of go take a look at some of this stuff, and hopefully this turns out okay. The sun's still kind of high in the sky, so it's still kind of bright, so we'll hopefully the video comes out all right. So let me take you over and show you how things are going along. So here's the black nebula carrots. If you can see real well, they are going from this kind of purplish thing to the flowers are actually turning white, and that one's actually looks like it, if you can tell in the video, but it's kind of all white now. We've still got some new ones coming on there. As we come on down, you can see those are white. So these go from a purplish color to a white color, kind of like that. And I think we've got, let's see if I can get a good look at this one over here. This one right here, I think that one's probably the one that's starting to dry out, and we should probably start seeing some seeds off of that at some point in time. So that's probably getting close to the end, and we'll go along on the end of that. So that is kind of a big picture there of the black nebula carrot. That's what started this whole thing. Now let me take you over here to the rutabaga, kind of show you how things are going along. I don't know if you can see all of these pods here. They're forming all along here. Those are going to all have seeds in them as they come along, all along there. And I think you can see them definitely better over here. This is a little bit more in the shade. You can kind of get an idea of just how big some of these are on the seed pods and stuff. So as those get bigger and dry out, that's where the seeds will be coming from on the rutabagas. And we've still got quite a few more to go. A lot of these are going to seed. And then over here at the regular orange carrots, you can see that one's going to flower. I went through here and pretty much did a pretty good harvest last weekend, but I've got quite a few of them here that are definitely flowering and have bolted. You got that one there, you got that one right there, that's there, over here. So that's going to be quite a few. That's probably way more than I actually need. But it's just a handful of carrots in there that are going to seed, and we'll get those later. I came over here and harvested the beets too, and I just left this one. And you can kind of tell on here, especially here, that looks like that's probably starting to do a seed pod. Let me zoom in on that. That looks like that's probably forming a flower head there. Probably the same thing there. And if you notice, it's got all kinds of side shoots on it and stuff as well coming up. So it's just looks significantly different than a regular beet plant does. But this is kind of what it looks like. At least this is what I'm assuming when it goes to seed. And more of the carrots over here. You can kind of see the transition there of what they kind of look like when they're starting to bolt. think this right here is a pretty good example as well. And then over here at the onions, you can kind of see this guy here. He's starting to open up. And so we'll see how many of these. Got several of them that have are going to seed, and we'll see where we go with that. So we're looking pretty good there, but you can see the full deal there, from the small ones over there all the way up to the big ones there, and we'll eventually see that open up. We'll have a full-blown seed pod, seed bulb there with lots of little seeds on it. And then when I harvest this garlic, which is probably going to be sooner rather than later, we'll get some of that out there, and we'll save some of that garlic for seed for next year as well. But that's going to be quite a bit of garlic. And then seeing this wheat come along here, you can see how well some of that's coming. At least I'm assuming this is wheat. It could be rye or barley from some of the stuff I've seen on the internet. So we'll kind of see what happens there. And then there is a couple of things I wanted to look at also. Completely different type plants. And we're looking at seeds. You know what, let's look over here. And we'll see how well these goes, but this is a zinnia here. And you can kind of see it's at the end of its day. This one, I don't know if this one just died or if it's drying up. I think that one may be toast. But some of the flowers on that one are seeing their thing, and so those should produce seeds when they come out also. And then one other thing I wanted to show, this is more in the bed that my wife takes care of, but these are chives, and you can kind of see some of these guys here, like that there. That's definitely drying up and should start producing some seeds in there. And we should have quite a few chive seeds. Not that I need more chives, because there's enough in this bed already. I'm not overly interested, but we can at least follow it along and harvest some of the seeds and show you what that looks like. So that's where we're looking at right there on the stuff we have ready for seeds now. So here's kind of the garden of where we're at right now. So anyway, that's the tour for today. All the different things. Hopefully we're kind of all learning something. That's the progress of the plants coming along. I don't see that a lot of other places, so I just kind of want to take us along on that journey. So keep following along, and we'll take these all along to the point where we actually harvest seeds. So anyway, God bless, have a great week, and we'll see you on the next video.